What's up, people? I hope everybody had a fantastic new year and is having a great start to the year. Kind of want to make this video about, I didn't want to start it like that. I told myself this year I want to start YouTube kind of like it's like a story, instead of saying, oh, I'm making a YouTube video, I'm making like a documentary, I'm making a video, making something about my life. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about top 3 things that I learned last year. And it's kind of funny because it's like, when you think about what you did last year, or more so what you learned last year, it leads you to the question of what did I do last year? You know, what did I truly accomplish? What were my goals? What did I really want to get out of 2022? And I'm going to talk to you guys about that mainly, and so on.
Yeah, and you are the time of my life. Amaru, yeah. You brought the days to my...
Lesson 1, definitely number 1. I would say my first overall big lesson of 2022 was patience. I'm not a master at patience, I would say, but I did have to learn a lot about patience, whether that be with my own family, work, friends, or just fun in general, my life. Everything does have to do with patience. The longer you wait, the better it is, the better the outcome. And sometimes it's important to wait or be patient just so you could get the best results and the best outcome possible. And so that really is, I would say, my number 1 lesson for 2022 is patience. Overall, just patience and making sure that you're always waiting for the correct time to do things, and you're not rushing into any project, into any business, or into any relationship in general. Because the more you run headfirst into things, the more you realize what you left behind. And it's sometimes a good thing to run headfirst and really just tackle things, but other times it's really important to like really just sit back and recognize the situation and understand what you're going through and understand what's to come and how can I overcome this. And that has to do a lot with patience, you know, like having to deal with a problem and sit there and be like, all right, I can't just find the solution right there and then. I might have to sit on this problem for a little bit, discuss with my friends or family, you know, what is the best option for me, and go from there. So I would say that's overall my best lesson for 2022 is patience.
You bring the energy that I need to charge my life. And me if it do you no wrong, baby. Yeah. And you are the time of my life. You are the time.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Alright, so let me set up this camera, guys, real quick.
Guys, I want to bring up a new segment before my brother starts talking, you know, while he fixes you guys up.
Go. I can't fucking put this shit in. Sorry, guys. One sec. That's what she said. Alright, gang. Boom. I'm gonna sit down right here and talk to y'all. So, lesson number 2 would have to be to never really credit yourself for when you're not due. And for example, a lot of people this year did do a lot of great things, and you may or may not be a part of that, but just because they got credited and you didn't, that doesn't mean that you have to too. And for like one instance, let's say I got an award and someone else was part of that journey and they helped me get that award, but they weren't credited. And yeah, that might suck, but also you got to learn when is the right time to celebrate your wins and your losses. Because some people might see that as, like, some people just might not see that the right way. And at the end of the day, you want to know when you should be thankful for yourself and when you should be thankful for other people. Just because you were part of someone else's process, that doesn't mean that you're owed a certain amount of time or money or even anything, energy, just because for what you did. Sometimes you have to do things out of the greatness of your heart, greatness of what you think is better, and not really look for a reward. Because if we always look for a reward, we're never going to do things that truly make us happy. Because we're always going to be looking for, oh, if I do this, I might get this in return. And when we don't get that, then we'll be truly upset. So I think the greatest lesson, other than patience, that I learned this year would have to be that, just to know when to really count your blessings and really want to take credit. And if credit is not due, then that means that it wasn't really earned. and that, you know, just kind of do better next time. And not all the time it's about you. Sometimes it's about other people and really celebrating their wins and being there for them, because at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to be there for you when it's your time to celebrate those wins. do you gotta say?
So guys, I just want to bring up a point, you know.
Come closer, you could.
Just because I was just on the phone with one of my clients. I think one of the bigger points that I learned last year, right? Sometimes you have to work hard and play hard. That's one of the mottos that we're actually gonna be, you know, really putting forward for this year. Not because we like to take breaks or, you know, we should be, you know, not utilizing the time in the best manners, but more so because you have to credit yourself when it's due. When you're working hard, it really does take a lot of energy out of you, you know, because you're putting your 100% in everything that you do. Sometimes in this life, you also have to figure out the times when you can play hard. You know, when you should go and have that nice little dinner with your family, your friends, that little social gathering. Or so to say, even just right now, I got off the phone with one of our clients, which he just invited me to the club for free. You know, he said, oh, I actually was given a table for free for tonight's club event. If you wanted to come, you could definitely come. You don't gotta bring the camera, you could just enjoy it for leisure. That's something that wasn't possible, you know, I wouldn't even have thought of a year ago or even a couple months ago, where it was just like, oh, if you were to go out, you're spending money. You know, you go and buy drinks or you're buying food, you know, you're trying to celebrate something with a couple of people, you're gonna spend money. Nowadays, it's more so, I'm either at a club and I'm getting paid or I'm going to the club for free. You know, these are accolades that you want to be able to reach when you're playing, so to say, hard. You know, those are the moments where you want to take advantage. Why? Because your money is not being wasted, and of course, time is money. So again, you want to incorporate that into everything that you do. So make sure that you're working hard, so then you can also be rewarding yourself with some playtime.
That's a good different way to really, and honestly, it ties into everything what I kind of just said about like creditness, because that's honestly one of the main reasons why I say that is simply because back then I remember we used to go out and have to do everything ourselves. But now we're at a point where it is a blessing to go out and have people recognize us, maybe pay for our food, maybe pay for our drink. And we don't want to take that and kind of be like selfish about it and be like, oh, he's paying for our table, bet we're going to take the opportunity and kind of just run with it. No, it's more so about we built these connections, we built this understanding with these clients, these friends, and we have these relationships now where not only do they value our time, but they also respect us as people and our values, where they're willing to share their time, energy, and money. Because honestly, that's the three things that we have that truly make a difference in our life, is our time, our money, and our energy. If we don't have one, we use the others to get the other. And the fact that some of these people, clients, are wasting their energy and time and money on us, that means that we can't just take the money and run with it. We got to value them as well. And that's what we've been doing. And now it's like kind of like a work hard, play hard. We worked hard. We've valued other people's opinions, respected them, wasted our money on them, our time, our energy. And now it's time, not time, but it's a good way for them to give back. And it's very appreciative. You know, we sit down and we're like at these, like, honestly, I didn't even know about that club. He just got off the phone. He didn't even tell me. This is all straight up. And even knowing that is just like kind of crazy like that. We get those types of calls. When before it was like we had to make those calls in order for even to get people to get part of our section. But remember, guys, it's not all about partying. This is just a quick instance. Mm-hmm. So just for this, and this goes for all instances. There's been multiple times where we've been invited not just to clubs but to events. The footwork panel, yep. You know. Mad people had to pay to get in, you know, but we knew the originators and we knew the people there. And not to say it's like not bragging, but more so like we're grateful for the opportunities and the relationships that we've built within the last year. And that's why it's like really important to for my lesson to really just know when your credit is due and know when your credit is taken into and is accounted for, really. So I'm back at the #1 store that we always at.
I'm actually sending Alejandro to the photography class here at Hunts because he needs to take better pictures.
Lesson number 3. So this lesson's main purpose is double down on yourself. So double down on yourself. Remember, guys, in 2022, at the beginning of the year, I barely had any motivation to do anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my career. I was a real estate agent. I was doing a lot of photography, videography on the side, and I really had no direction. But throughout the year, met a lot of people, I met a lot of business owners. Heber, he really helped me. Everybody helped me. I helped myself. I read a lot of books, listened to a lot of podcasts. So that's why I say the main greatest lesson of 2022 would be to double down on myself and really never doubt yourself. I would just say never doubt yourself, because I started VMG with Heber, but even then I didn't really believe in what I had or the passion that I had or the really I'm a person that wants to start something, will get into it, and then might fall out of love from it, and that's bad. And I didn't like that, and that scared me a lot. So this year I kind of, at the middle of when I really started VMG, I was like, you know what, screw that, I could do this. You know, I was in real estate, I've done real estate deals. Even when I did real estate deals, I would close a deal and be like, shit, am I still like an agent? Can I still be a good agent? I don't know, even though I just closed a deal. So it was very confusing. So that's why I say double down on yourself. Believe in yourself, never doubt yourself. Because when you never doubt yourself and you double down on yourself, you could really see your true potential and what you could like build. It's just crazy what you could build. Let's go see what Heber's doing. Got a lot of cool stuff. I might pick up another light bar just because we have a good one, but it's never bad to have two. Might pick up this too.
The A7R5.
Oh, let's see it. It's not that like. They didn't even give you a case.
I didn't even give them a case. I didn't even give them a top piece.
Nah, you wildin' for that.
Look at me.
Should we buy anything? Do we need anything?
I don't think we really need anything right now.
We
Thankfully.
spent another 2,000.
Too much money.
You too.
Thank you.
So, that being said, now leaving hunts. That's my top 3 lessons for 2022, guys. Remember, stay active. So now, what am I looking forward to this 2023? I'm very excited for this 2023 and what it has to offer. One of the main things that I'm excited for is to scale up VMG. We talked about it all last year and we prepared, so now it's time. We're about to scale this business like Grant Cardone, 10x this shit.
Ran up on the plug.
You ran up on me, I guess.
Yo, Danny, you seen that?
You hear my boy? Got the crazy shades you running? You alright, my bro?
Alright, I'm alright.
Tranquilo?
I'm alright. We at La Tienda saying what's up to the guys. Thank you, my guy Steve. Always doing something.
Yo, I seen the video, the YouTube video.
Yeah?
Shit was fire.
She was fire.
Top
Yeah.
of-
Like, you know, he's doing his thing, you know?
We about to find out who we in here with. We about to find out who we in here with.
You gotta do the secret knock. Here.
Yo,
Hello, bye. Book with us real quick.
El
We in the
Gavicon.
We in the
We in the Sprint today.
Having meetings.
Back here, undisclosed location at another shoot. Last time we were here, we were at La Tienda. Yeah, we were at La Tienda. And so I'll talk to you guys about the 3 things that we're looking forward to next year. So I remember I said that we wanted to 10x VMG, which is what we're gonna do. We're actually about a 20x, double X, or whatever. The most second thing that I'm looking forward to this year is to really, honestly, it's to get my dream car, I would say. I know it's been a while since I've wanted it, so I might as well get it. And I hope this year, with a lot of persistence and motivation and achieving things, that I'm gonna be able to get it. And like Heber used the word earlier, accolade. I'm gonna get that accolade because I'm gonna consider that an accolade. And then the third thing that I'm looking forward to this year is, tell you guys that at the clip. Third best thing that I'm looking forward to this year definitely has to be creating and completing projects for myself. Last year I told myself I wanted to do a lot of projects for photography and videography, whether that regarding some of my things that are ideals or just anything that I lived through. So this year I actually want to do a lot of more projects, whether that be short films or, like I just said, photography projects. I'm excited to create those and actually curate them and go out and photograph them, edit them. That is something that I've always wanted to do, so I'm looking forward to do that. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode. Next week's episode will be a little bit more tied to the agency and talking about, I'll just tell you guys. You guys will hear it once you see it. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. hit that subscribe button. I'll link all my socials down below so you guys can give me a follow. And let's get to 1K on Instagram very much so. Please and thank you. See you guys soon. Peace.